Okay, let's get at it.
Woo! Yay, hiking.
Okay, it is June 26, 2021, day 25. We left the Poplar Ridge lean-to bright and early at 6 a.m. It was an interesting night with the Connecticut trail crew that had joined us. But we are making our way up today. I think we've got 3 main climbs: Saddleback Junior, the Horn, and then Saddleback itself. We're hoping the climbs won't be as bad as the descent we have down Saddleback on the far side, which is going to be a big descent down into the town of Rangeley. We're planning on staying tonight in Rangeley at a place called the Hiker Hut, which is when he called us back to confirm our reservation, he wanted to make sure we knew it was a rustic locale. So no electricity, no laundry, nothing like that. They have an outdoor shower, and I bet he gets folks who just show up there expecting it to be a regular hostel or inn, but we knew what we were getting into. But we'll stay tonight in Rangeley and get some resupply there to take us over to the next town of Andover. But making it up Junior for this morning. Making our way up Saddleback Junior. Just about at the top of this one, which isn't bad for an hour in and already done with our first climb.
Not quite.
Okay, up there is the summit sign, or better be the summit sign for Little Saddleback. Not bad for an hour into the day. Barely after 7, and we're already done with our first climb of the day. We'll get the panorama from the sign. See what our view is this morning. Okay, it is Saddleback Junior. And if I were to be a betting man, I'd say that's the Horn and Saddleback right behind it. I think we got a lot of our elevation gain out of the way already. We're gonna have to dip down before each of those, but not nearly as far as we started this morning. But it's the backside of Saddleback where we dip down into the valley to Rangeley. Nicely done.
Woohoo! See Sugarloaf?
Sugarloaf is the one right in the middle there, where we were yesterday around 1 in the afternoon.
See the ski lifts on top.
Yep, ski lifts on top.
Wow.
Not too shabby. Okay, making our way down the backside of Saddleback Junior as we approach the Horn up the other side. Just taking in a few more of these views. Figured I'd get a little of the clouds rolling in on the horn. It's been a little bit of a steep climb here. Yes?
I think a little bit of a steep climb might be an understatement. But it's climb 2 of 3 today.
Climb 2 of 3, and we're almost done with it. Well, almost being relative. Oh, okay. There's where we're going. Let's give this a minute.
Good morning, bird.
Tweet, tweet, tweet. The group last night did warn us that there are a lot more rock scrambles today. They had come over this way. They were going north, we were going south. There is a breeze, that's a positive. Okay, we are at the top of the horn. Fancy back to Saddleback Junior. But it's still clear off the Saddleback and windy. But at least the climb doesn't look nearly as bad. We'll see how the backside of it is, which is the one that we knew we were going to be not looking forward to. Nice morning so far. 2 out of 3 done. I just like the shot of this trail. Like, it's just wide open from here up to the top of the next guy. Kind of neat looking. And you got the big lake down there. I don't know if that's the town of Rangeley or not, but it's just a great view, wide open right now. That next bump up there is the top of Saddleback, but I figure it's not going to have as nice of a view looking back at the Horn and Saddleback Junior back there. Those were the ones that we just got over this morning. Just as the clouds come back in. It's kind of wild how they're blowing in and out for us. Another ski resort down there. It's always a positive when you see the summit sign up ahead. Just have to get there. Making our way down the backside of Saddleback. Just watching the trail unfold in front of us. Still pretty darn cool. It's a little chilly up top. Excuse me while I fix my poles. Definitely a little chilly up top, but we called and made some reservations for the town of Andover, which will be our stop after tonight. So tonight we're staying at the huts I mentioned, a little rustic, and then I think in Andover we'll be staying in an actual inn/hostel kind of place. be nice. I don't know, is a ladder cheating?
Holy shit. Everybody wants to see my ass coming down this, huh? Whew.
Hard to judge distances out here, but that pond is 0.9 away. That's going to be at the bottom of this super steep part we're about to get to. There she is.
Hey, we're at mile 2,193.1 divided by 10. 219.3. We're 10% of the way done with the trail. I don't know what day it is. I can't keep track.
Day 24.
Day 24.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty stoked. We're 10% of the way done. Woo!
Yay! Cheers.
9 more times. Here we go.
It is end of day 25.
Woo!
So we're hanging out at a place called the Hiker Hut. In fact, I'm going to spin this around for a second. This is our, romantic hut that we're staying in on the creek side here.
It's actually really nice. It's a off-the-grid kind of place, no electricity or anything, but it's really quiet in the woods and right by the stream. The outdoor shower was basically an open room facing the stream also, but it was hot water and it felt great, so all good.
Yep. So we're in the town of Rangeley. We did 10.4 today, so we left.
I thought it was 10.7. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe. We left Poplar Ridge Shelter bright and early at 6 a.m. It was an interesting evening with the crew that hung out there with us. And we went over the 3 Saddlebacks. So Saddleback Junior, the Horn, and Saddleback. So it was a pretty tough day, mainly on the
downhills.
Descents.
Downhills. My knees were not very happy by the end of the day. As a result, we've decided not to go 14 and 12 the next 2 miles to the next town of Andover. We're going to spread that over 3 days instead of 2. But we were able to call and make a reservation there, so we'll hang out there for a couple days and hopefully get to reconnect with family and kids and all of that stuff.
Yep. Any highlights, lowlights today?
Highlights today. We came off the trail late. It was about 4 p.m. Yeah. And as we were getting out at Main Highway 4, we were going to turn right, and it was 0.2, 0.3 walk to the Hiker Hut.
And starting drizzling then.
Just started drizzling. We're kind of This guy from across the street yells out to us, "Hey, you guys through hikers?" And we're like, "Yeah." He goes, "Come on over. We got food." We're like, okay. About 3 hours earlier, some day hikers...
He had a van with blacked out windows that said free candy.
About 3 hours earlier, some folks that had been climbing up the mountain as we were climbing down said there was trail magic in the parking lot. And I was like, there's no way it's going to be there by the time we get there 3 hours later. But it was an older couple that had a huge spread, a bunch of tables out. They had candy bars, they had Gatorade, cold in coolers, they had ice, they had toothbrushes and toothpaste, they had savory snacks, they had salty snacks, they had fruit.
We got it.
It was awesome. Sorry. This is the first time we had real live people with trail magic. So we sat down and hung out with them for a while, and there were 2 Nobos that were hanging out with them for a while, and that was really awesome.
Yep.
And then
2 old farts on a mission. That was what they called themselves.
Yeah, they were fabulous. So we hung out probably 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they said, take some snacks to go. So we picked up a couple more things. We have so much food. And then walked over to the Hiker Hut, which was just really kind of cool. And the funnest part of that to me was, we've talked about Billy Goat before. She's somebody we've been hiking with. She flew through here earlier today and had told them that we were coming through. And they told us that. They said, yeah, we were waiting kind of see if we could catch it before we closed down for the day. And they closed down right after we had gotten there and ate some stuff and hung out with them for a while. Yep. So that was just kind of a fun, very different experience today.
Yep, that was good. Okay, I think that covers it for me.
No low lights today.
Yeah, no low lights.
No, so. The views from the Saddlebacks were beautiful. In particular, the connecting views from the ranges from one mountain to the next was really kind of neat. You could see the path ahead of you where you're going, and I thought that was really cool today.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sure you've already seen that in this video. So that's enough. See
you tomorrow.